It's 1885. You're a young girl who is unmarried with a sense of intelligence, writing a very angry letter to an editor in response to an article titled, "What Girls Are Good For." Your writing was so impressive to the editor that you ended up landing a job for the Pittsburgh Dispatch. This is where your story, or rather where Nellie Bly's story, begins, Briticana, 1999. Nellie Bly went undercover for 10 days in an asylum. While committed, she documented and uncovered many truths concerning the horrible treatments in asylums. This later made many improvements and inspired change. This also led many women to be inspired by her and her journalism. By this, they redefined journalism to a modern age. Nellie Bly, looking for more adventure and to pave the way for women, decided to take on a conquest of a round trip of the world in 80 days, or Nellie's trip that lasted 72. Heinz History Center, Nellie Bly Around the World, 2023. As a young girl who wants to experience the world and to prove to myself and others that women can do many things without the help of a man, I'm highly inspired by Nellie Bly. Her courageousness to fight her fears because of her love for journalism is certainly something to look up to. Getting a degree in college is my way of taking that first step. Over the many years of journalism, Nellie Bly has set an example for many women who love to write. She has paved the way and inspired so many to face their fears. This also leads to women being able to commit to doing something and doing it courageously. I will be giving a full rundown of Nellie Bly's life and why she is an important historical figure. Now that we have a simple background of Nellie Bly, let's talk more in depth of her accomplishments and what she has done to improve society. Nellie Bly, a courageous woman who was set on going on adventures, being challenged, and who knew the importance in writing has done for women in the past. Nellie Bly started and inspired a group of journalists called Stunt Girls. After her feat of going undercover in an asylum, this group consists of young female journalists who report and reveal many social injustices. Heinz History Center, 2023. Bly was known as the original muckraker. She gave a voice to working women in a time where there was no female role models. She was a suffrage advocate and produced controversial articles for her time. A. Parnick, 2022. Knowing some of the inspirational things she has created, let's talk about some of her feats that she has accomplished through her journalism. Why was Nellie Bly such an important historical figure for women, and why were her accomplishments helped her get her there? Nellie Bly was the first woman to take on the feat of traveling around the world in 80 days. Nellie Bly brought up the idea of traveling around the world based upon the fictional adventure of Phileas Fogg, Heinz Center, 2023. She was told by her editor that she would only be able to do it if she was escorted by a man, suggesting a man should take the trip because a woman would pack too much luggage. Heinz History Center, 2023. She ended up finishing the race in 72 days, beating the 80-day mark and her competition. Heinz History Center, 2023. Nellie Bly entered journalism again when World War I broke out and started to report from the war front. She wrote about the filthy conditions concerning the Austrian armies in Poland, Galicia, and Serbia. Heinz History Center, 2023. She helped raise money for orphans and widows while she reported by the war front. Heinz History Center, 2023. Nellie Bly was an inspirational historical figure that many do not know about. She paved the way for women in journal industry, and she was an inventor, and she fought for what she believed was right. Nellie Bly continues to be inspiring to many women today, just as much as in the past. She showed people that a woman can be intelligent and be full of courage. Her journalism took her across the world into dangerous territories and into controversial situations. Nellie Bly deserves to be recognized as the important figure in history because she was an inspiration to all and she has a heart of determination. Nellie Bly lived a long, fulfilling life as a writer, starting from writing an angry letter to an editor to becoming the first to travel the world in 72 days, while also gaining many other accomplishments along the way. If Elizabeth, Nellie Bly, her pen name, hadn't replied to the article all those years back, we would have not known who this sharp-witted woman was. Would people have thought that a woman could travel the world with only one bag instead of the insane amount of luggage in 72 days? Would people have learned of the horrors of that asylum that asylum brought down on its patients? Would you feel just as inspired in this moment as I do today? Thank you.